up, Pistol Nation? I have a very interesting story to tell. A while back, this is probably 9 years ago, when I was around 21. I was actually I got really big into ghost hunting and going to these haunted places and investigating and all that stuff. I went to a couple different places, and for the most part, I never experienced anything. But there was one time where I did see a ghost. And it was a myth, a legend. And it was called the Adco ghost. And this was in the state that I live in. It wasn't actually not too far away from where I live. I will go over the legend right now, and then I will tell my story about what exactly happened. But I will leave a link to this. I will leave this link to this article down below in the description box so you guys and girls can read it yourself and go through it. It's a lot of people's different stories. Also, another thing, just so you know, please, if you're new or if you have not already, hit that subscribe button. We are at 687 subscribers. We are almost at 700 subscribers. And remember, when we hit 700 subscribers, we are going to do the 24 hours trapped in a bathroom challenge. So I know y'all want to see that. So hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 700 subscribers. It's called the Adco Ghost, and it's on road. It's called Burnt Mill Road. It says there's a ghost of a young boy, and apparently he was down this road chasing after a basketball in the middle of the street. Apparently he got hit by a car or a truck. It's different. Like, if you read some of the stories, some will say a truck, some will say a car. It depends. But the whole idea is this boy got hit by a car. He ran out in the middle of the street. And if you go to the area that he got hit, you will actually see him run across the street chasing his ball. Now, there are a few different things that people have said in the legends. Some say that you need to park a certain distance away, as there's these telephone poles, and you have to park a certain distance away, and you have to flash your high beams or your lights 3 times, and you have to honk your horn 3 times, or you have to turn off your car. There's all these different rituals, they say, that you have to do in order to see them. And it's just a bunch of different stories, but I'm not going to go through this whole thing. I don't want to make this video too long. I want to just get into my story about what I saw and what happened. So like I said, this is the whole thing, and I'll leave a link down below so you guys can read this and you can check it out for yourselves. At the time, I was dating this girl. We must have went to this road, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times. And the last time we went is the time we actually saw the ghost. So the first time we went, I don't remember the exact time we went the first time. We went, and there was actually somebody else there, believe it or not. There was actually somebody else there doing it. So it was so funny. It was another guy, and I think it was a couple people, I'm not sure. But we actually talked to them, and they had said that the one time they went, they saw it, and it was a whole bunch of people that saw it. So it's crazy. Well, we did the first time, we didn't see anything. Second time we went, nobody else was there. We did the little thing where you beep your horn and flash your lights and stuff. And we didn't see anything, but the police did come by, and because there are houses down this road, and a lot of people, it gets a lot of activity because of the legend. So a lot of people are beeping their horns at night and stuff. So the cops patrol this area heavily. And as you can see on the little parking sign, it says no parking this side of the street. There's got all those signs that say you cannot park here. You cannot stop your car. And in order to do the ritual, you have to stop your car, to see. So that's one big thing that the police always get you for. So we got stopped by the cops and they were asking us all these questions, so that sucked. And maybe it was the third time. It might have been the third time we went. It was a Monday night. We went to a Call of Duty midnight release at Best Buy. I'm not sure which Call of Duty it was. It might have been, it was Black Ops 2, I think. It was Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And after we got the game, it was probably, I want to say, like 12:10, 12:15. And we were out and it was late and it was kind of like a last minute, like spur of the moment thing. We were like, oh, let's go to the Adco Ghost and go see if we can see the Atco Ghost, again. So we go and we get in our car and she's driving. And we drove there, and it took us about, 25, 30 minutes to get there. So we get there, and it's probably 12:45 in the morning by the time we get there. It's probably almost 1 o'clock in the morning when we got there. We didn't do the whole ritual thing. We didn't beep our horn. We didn't flash our lights. We didn't do anything like that. So we're sitting there, and we're just chilling, and I'm looking at my game, and I'm looking at the back of it, and we're just sitting there chilling. And I had to pee really bad because we were at the midnight release and we were there. We were probably sitting out front of Best Buy since like 8 at night. So we were outside like chilling out front of Best Buy for probably 4 hours. So I had to pee. So I got out the car and I went to pee in like the woods. As you can see, this is a picture of the actual road. This is like the actual Burnt Mill Road. This is the road that you go on where you see the boy run across the street. So this is a picture of the actual road. So we were parked probably at one of these poles. So I got out and I went like right in like, those little like bushes or woods are right there. I got out the car and I was like, okay, I gotta pee. So I got out the car to pee. And I know it's funny, right? As I'm standing there, all of a sudden, what I hear is probably the strangest thing I've ever heard in my life. Let me tell you, I've never heard anything like this in my life. I'm sitting there and it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And what I hear is what it sounds like is kids playing and laughing, and like little kids like laughing and playing. And I could not figure out where it was coming from though. This was so odd, was it sounded like it was all around me. It was, I swear to God, like it was the weirdest thing I ever heard. There was like no direction. It wasn't like I heard it from the left or the right or, ahead of me or behind me. Like it literally sounded like I was surrounded by kids that were just laughing. I swear to God, I never experienced anything like that in my life. It was the freakiest thing ever. So after I was done peeing, I got back in the car and I told her, I was like, yo, I just swear to God, I just heard like kids laughing or playing or something. And it's like, I told her what I just heard. We're just sitting there and we're chilling and it's probably, maybe 5 minutes go by and I have my phone and I don't remember what I was doing on my phone. I had my phone out and I remember like I wanted to like record for a little bit and like see if I caught anything on camera. And I think I recorded for a little bit, but I didn't get anything and then I stopped. But I was sitting there and I was looking down on my phone like this. And she just got real, she didn't say nothing. And she just grabbed me and she was like, I think I just saw something. And I was like, oh, you saw something? And I was just kind of like, I didn't think anything of it. She's like, yeah, I think I saw something. Like she was really spooked. And I was like, oh, and I looked up and I didn't think anything of it to pull my phone up to record. But this, you got to remember, this was almost 10 years ago, and I had a very, very old phone. I didn't have any of the kind of phone I have now. So I can't even remember the phone that I had. It was probably real old, and I could barely record video or take pictures or anything. But she grabbed me, and I was like, okay. So I was like, all right, hold on. I forget what I was doing. I might have been playing a game. I don't know what the hell I was doing on my phone. And I looked up. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. And all of a sudden, I swear to God, Here we go. We see this image of a boy go across the street. I swear to God, from the left to the right, image of a boy, and we saw the basketball, and it was on the ground, and it almost looked like he was like bouncing it, but we saw the ball on the ground, and we saw the boy, and I swear to God, it was the scariest and craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And to this day, she saw it too. To this day, you know, it was 10 years ago and we broke up and we're not together. We haven't been together for like 9-10 years. You know, it's been so many years. But to this day, I think like 5 years later, I had talked to her, and she told me that she still remembers that day that we saw the ghost, and she says she still would tell people that she knows, like her friends or whoever she would meet, because she had a new boyfriend or something. She would still tell people, and she moved to a different state. She would still tell people about that, and it was the craziest thing. It was literally the craziest thing. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. We seen it, and literally as soon as we seen it, we freaked out. We looked at each other and we freaked out, and we had goosebumps on our arms. I mean, like goosebumps, like goosebumps really bad, all on our arms. And it was like you could feel the electricity. Like we could feel like it was almost like we got shocked, and it was just like every hair on our arm was standing up. And we got so scared. We were like, oh my God, let's get the hell out of here. So we just like, she put the car on and we drove the hell out of there. The entire drive home, I had goosebumps on my arm. The entire drive home, I was freaked out. I never experienced anything like that. So I know a lot of people are skeptical about ghosts. I know a lot of people don't believe in ghosts. I wouldn't say I necessarily believed or didn't believe in ghosts, but I was always the one. I like to go to these haunted places and go ghost hunting with her. She liked to do it too at the time, but I never thought we would ever see something. And that one time we saw something. I mean, we went to a lot of different places, not just this Adco ghost. We used to like go on Google and search like haunted places. And we used to go all the time at night, and we never seen anything. But this one we saw. This one, I swear to God, this one is real. And you might not see it every time, but the one time we went, we saw it. And we didn't have to do the ritual. We didn't beep our horn. We didn't do anything. We literally just parked there, sat, and waited, and we saw it. So, for real, if you believe in ghosts or not, that's up to you. I know some people don't, some people do. And I'm just here to tell my story because I think it would be a great video. So I wanted to tell you guys and girls and cats and dogs and aliens watching my ghost story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button. If this video gets 25 likes, if this video gets 25 likes, I will personally take Poison Ivy with me, and we will go to Burnt Mill Road, and I will record it this time with my GoPro. And I got, you know, the amount of technology I have now compared to what I had before, I'm prepared. I have a lot of stuff to record with. So we will go and we will do a whole video on this, and maybe we'll try and capture some evidence for you guys and girls. If this video gets 25 likes, I don't know if you guys want to see it, hit the like button. If you don't, then I guess don't hit the like button. I don't know. So hit the like button. 25 likes, we're doing it. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.